What is going on, guys? It's Buckeye Lover back with another banger on my YouTube channel. Today we've got a tier list, actually. And what we're going to be ranking is all the NFL quarterbacks on their team for the 2020-2021 NFL season. So first we're going to start off with Josh Allen. He had a pretty good season in Buffalo, and we're not going to put him here. I wouldn't say MVP-like season, and he ended up losing to the Chiefs. So overall, I'd give him an A season. Nothing great, but again, nothing too wrong. But I think A season is respectable. Now we are going to move on to Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles and the Bears made it to the playoffs. Ended up losing the Saints by like 21-9. It was kind of embarrassing. But at the end of the season, they got the final wild card spot. So I'm going to give them a C. Again, they made the playoffs, but it was nothing special. Alright, next quarterback is Big Ben. Now, that's actually kind of interesting. So, at the beginning of the season, let's move Ben up here. Doing this on my phone is very hard. Beginning of the season, Big Ben and the Steelers were undefeated, and I'd put them up at S tier. However, at the end of the season, after they lost the Washington football team and after they played the Ravens twice, they really started to go downhill, and then they lost the Browns and everything. So overall, this should be his last year of retirement. I'm going to put him at B tier for how his season ended. And overall, he wasn't flashy the whole season. The reason the Steelers won is because they're known as the Steelers. Well, what'd I do? Hang on. Alright, there we go. So, again, Big Ben wasn't flashy this year, so that's why his rank's kind of low. Tom Brady, Super Bowl year, he won it all again to everybody's hatred except Tampa's, but he wasn't. And the reason why he won is he had a bunch of talent and he's not the GOAT. So if he was passing out of control and he had a bunch of NFL records, he might be up there. He's definitely not here with Ben, but he had a pretty good season, so that's why he gets A tier. Drew Brees. Now, he's interesting. Made the playoffs and then got injured. He made the playoffs and got injured early in the season, and he lost to the Buccaneers. And honestly, he's starting to decline. I don't believe he's announced retirement yet, but he's close. And he wasn't a sensational up there. So I'm going to even put him at B tier. And we're going to make these go in order. So, Tom Brady, Josh Allen. Then I'm going to put Ben Roethlisberger over Drew Brees. No hate to him. He's a great player, but still, he had a pretty bad season, all things considered. Derek Carr, he missed the playoffs, and he was kind of bad all the way around. He's going to C below Mitch Trubisky and Foles. Joe Burrow. At the beginning of the season, he was really well. He was setting all these kinds of records, and he wasn't probably going to make the playoffs that year because he didn't have the talent around him, but he was a great quarterback. I'm going to put him, before he got injured, I'm going to go A tier. He might move up to S tier because he was pretty good this year. Cam Newton, we're going to put him below Derek Carr. Did not have a good season. Justin Herbert, and I'm voting on Herbert, not Tyrod Taylor. They weren't D tier. and they didn't make the playoffs either. But honestly, Justin Herbert had a good season. I'm going to put him in B tier, below Breeze. Because he definitely had a better season than Trubisky and Newton and Carr, but he did not have the A tier season. Who is this? Is that Kirk Cousins? Yeah, I believe that's Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he didn't lead his team to the promised land this year. Had a good season. Yeah, B tier behind. Actually, I'll switch him because like Mitch Trubisky, Nick Foles, they made the playoffs, but they're more carried by their running backs. What's his name? Prescott, Dak Prescott. Before he got injured, he had like 2,000 yards, which is insane. He's going to nasty. He would have had a great season if he didn't get injured. Sam Darnold, D. His team won 2 games, and while they might have been tanking for Lawrence, in the 2 games they did win against the Rams and against Browns, which I still think is BS that they won against the Browns because we're missing all our receivers and we would have won that anyway. Like, he was not that good and he didn't outperform others even when they were winning, so that's why he's going into D. Fitzpatrick and Tua. Again, like 10-6 season. They weren't really consistent. We'll put them in high C tier. They weren't anything great. Jimmy G, see, he got injured. I'd say for the games that he played, he was over 2 on Fitzpatrick, but nothing good. Jared Goff. Led his team to the playoffs, had a decent season. It was not MVP level, but he had a good season. I'll put him actually... Whoa, hang on. I'm going to put him actually in low A tier behind Burrow. He had a decent season. And now he's on the Lions. And wow, we've already ranked quite a few. I'm not.
When are you playing them?
After I rank these quarterbacks. Yeah. All right, Dwayne Haskins. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Dwayne Haskins. He got released by his team. Honestly, I'm gonna switch Derek Carr. And I don't know. Oh, whoopsies. I'm gonna switch Derek Carr. I'll switch them with Foles. I'll even do it with Cousins. Cousins should be right there. But, yeah. Alright. Dwayne Haskins, he got released. D tier above Sam Darnold. Daniel Jones. Above Derek Carr. Because he almost led his team in the playoffs in the NFC least. Lamar Jackson. Alright, so he's interesting. I believe that he took a step back, like, a lot. And I say that because he can't pass the ball and he didn't have as many rush yards as he did last year. So, I'm honestly... Wait, there we go. I'm honestly going to put him... Because he's not... Breeze was better than Ben. Herbert was better than Ben. Wait, where'd Ben go? Alright. Alright, there we go. Lamar... He's... I'm going to put him right there. He had a pretty good season. Alright. Drew Lock, F. Or, we're going to change that to F, actually. Because those quarterbacks are just horrible that season. Drew Lock, F. Above Sam Darnold. Patty Mahomes. S. Above Dak. No, not above. We won more than Dak, so we'll put him above Dak. And honestly, just thinking about it, I might want to move some people up. I'm gonna actually move Tua and Fitzpatrick behind Ben. It seems pretty fair for what they are. Baker Mayfield, biased, he's an ass. I'd say that he was better than Joe Burrow second half this season. And he was definitely better than Ben for the season. Lamar, I mean, like, everybody, I think that I'm gonna put, no, I'm actually gonna put him right, he's above Burrow, because he's better than Burrow, and Lamar was good because he rested a lot because of COVID, and he didn't miss a game, or missed a game. We'll have like 4 when they rested. Yeah, I'd say Baker's high A tier. He could have won the Super Bowl. They had the talent, and we almost beat the Chiefs. And what many people say is the Browns came close to beating the Chiefs because they took out Patty Mahomes. That's simply not true. Before the play that Patty Mahomes was out, the Browns were down by like 5, so the Browns were in that game all the way. So yeah. Who is this? Kyle Allen. C. I didn't see him that season that much. C. Kyler Murray. Alright. So, he had a rather disappointing season. B. Actually, I'll put him right there. Kyler Murray. Alright, so S tier, Mahomes and Prescott. A, Brady, Allen, Baker, Burrow, Lamar, and Goff. B, Breeze, Murray, Herbert, Big Ben, 2 on Fitz. C, Garoppolo, Jones, Carr, Cousins, Foles and Trubisky, Newton, Kyle Allen, and F, Dwayne, Drew Lock, and Sam Darnold. Sorry guys, I accidentally been recording. So we're back. So F is Dwayne Haskins, Drew Lock, and Sam Darnold. Alright, Phillip Rivers. He took his team playoffs and he retired. He had nothing special. I'm highest of C tier. Actually, I'm gonna put him lowest of B tier. I'm gonna move. Actually, I don't know if I want to move. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know how much this recording is missing. But yeah, I was on Phillip Rivers and I put him lowest of B tier because he made the playoffs. I actually like Fitz. Alright, guys. I think we're good now. Alright, yeah. So, again, he didn't have the best. I'm going to keep 2 on Fitz there. They're pretty good. Teddy Bridgewater. And he came back. He was thought of comeback player of the year because he was so good. But then he missed a lot of games. And he didn't take the players to playoffs. Better than Cam, not better than Foles and Trubisky. Matt Stafford. Now, Matthew Stafford, honestly, he doesn't have MVP numbers every year, but he's a good quarterback. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. I do not know what's going on. But Matthew Stafford, my recording just keeps on stopping. I'll have to get through this quick. Matthew Stafford, alright, guys, I'm actually starting to get upset. This recording software has got to be better. Matthew Stafford, he's a solid quarterback. He's a good quarterback. His team never wins, but honestly... Oh, whoopsies. There we go. But honestly, he had a better season than Kyler Murray. I'm actually going to put Kyler Murray by Big Ben. Yeah. Who is this? Tannehill? Yeah, that's Ryan Tannehill. Alright. So let's see Titans. They're pretty good. They lost a lot of good teams, but they're decent. And he wasn't effective in passing. It's more like the Derrick Henry show. I'm putting him the highest C tier. Let's see who else we have here. Phillip Rivers and... Actually, I'm moving 2 on Fitzpatrick down there. And then Garoppolo can be like that. Because I might even want to... So I'm going to move Kyler Murray to the best down here in C tier. Hang on. Fix this right quick. There we are. Yeah, so do I want... I want to move Ben there, but I don't want to be controversial or biased, so I'm going to keep Ben right there. But I like what we have right now. Deshaun Watson. Setting a lot of records, and he was on a horrid team this year. Did not make it to playoffs, but honestly, he's A tier. He's S tier. He was freaking amazing. S tier all the way. Russell Wilson. Now this is interesting. Oh, whoopsies. Keep on doing this. Alright. Russ, decent season altogether. I mean, it's Russell Wilson. What can you expect? And I'm checking him in A tier because the rest of the season, he looked bad. Like, he looked like Ben. He had a great first half, and then he just looked bad. But he wasn't as bad as Ben, and Ben wasn't impressive. He just won a lot. He had a better season than probably everybody but Brady and Josh Allen. However, he didn't perform well in the regular season. Like, he lost a bunch of games I shouldn't have. Again, this also might be controversial. We'll put him over Jared Goff. We'll put him over Lamar. And we'll leave it at that. I actually find it, like, really hilarious that, like, there's a bunch of AFC North teams in the A tier. That's, like, amazing. Oh. Alright, we've got to learn how to control that. Alright. Carson Wentz. Horrible season. He keeps on getting injured, but he should not be a starting quarterback. Horrible season. Like, honestly, I'm going to move Drew Lock. Drew Lock's the worst. Alright. Aaron Rodgers. Oh. Aaron Rodgers is an S tier, and he is the best quarterback in the league this year. No doubt about it. Finally, Matt Ryan. He kept the Falcons in some games, but he was nothing special. Honestly, he's better than Cam, better than... they're interchangeable. We're going to keep them like that. But yeah, that is my tier list. Now let's download this. Let's see if we can actually go to it. Alright, this is my tier list. S tier, we have Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, and Deshaun Watson. And these are all in order from left to right. A list, we have Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff. B tier, we have Drew Brees, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, and Ryan Tannehill. C tier, we have Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa, and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Jimmy Garoppolo, Daniel Jones, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Mitchell Trubisky, Nick Foles, Matt Ryan, Teddy Bridgewater, Cam Newton, and Kyle Allen. And finally, in the F tier, we have Dwayne Haskins, Sam Darnold, Carson Wentz, and Drew Lock. If you agree with my choices, then make sure to like, and if you don't, make sure to subscribe. Again, this is all of my opinion, so none of this is actual truth, and this is not what NFL pros would be. And I've tried to reason some that might be controversial, and if you see any controversial down in the comments, or down in this tier list, make sure to tell me in the comments where one quarterback should be and why he should be there. But anyway, that's all for today. I'm your boy Buckeye Lover. Remember to keep God number one, and I will see y'all in the next one after I end this video. Hang on, how do I do that? Alright, here we go. Alright, so yeah, that's the tier list maker. Remember to keep God number one.